Welcome to the first episode of Chozen Kitchen Edition. I'm Made, I'm your host, and I'm so excited about today's topic because we are going to talk about detoxifying the body naturally. And I love this stuff. I'm such a geek when it comes to health and wellness and nutrition. I love to read about it, educate myself, research, you name it. Like, I'm a nerd. I will spend hours reading about this stuff. And I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. None of that. I'm just super passionate. And I want to share with you what I've learned, because if you've watched the first episode of Chozen, the podcast, you'll know that we talked about getting rid of bad habits, being honest with ourselves about what's not working in our lives. So I thought, for the first episode of Chozen Kitchen Edition, I should keep it on theme and talk about a similar concept, but when it comes to our bodies. So getting rid of toxins and waste and heavy metals and all that stuff, right? Because a huge part of choosing yourself is making the right choices for your body, because your health is so freaking important. Like, it blows my mind when I see people not being careful with their health. Like, we have one body. This is your home. This is your vessel. Like, if you don't have a healthy body, what do you have? You can't go out there and live your best life if you don't have a healthy body. So making sure you give it the right foods and the right nutrients, it's just such a beautiful gift to give yourself, and it truly is part of what it is to choose yourself. So I am super passionate about health. So let's talk about why should we detox? What is detoxing and all of that? So let me start by saying that there is such a huge misconception about detoxifying the body. Like, I feel like a lot of us, and I used to think that as well, feel like when we hear the word detox or like things like that, a cleanse, we think like, oh my God, it's got to be like this big thing we do once or twice a year. Like, we have to fast for I don't know how many days and not eat and drink green juices and all of that, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Fasting has a lot of benefits. Green juices have a lot of benefits, but there are simpler ways to help your body detoxify, because your body is supposed to detoxify by itself. We have organs in our bodies that are meant for that their jobs are to help purify and cleanse the body. So if you think of your kidneys, if you think of your liver's job is to help purify your bloodstream, is to move waste through your bile and all of that, right? So if we treated our bodies optimally, we wouldn't even have to think about detoxifying our bodies. It would just happen without us even knowing. But the thing is, nowadays, with the way we feed ourselves, with all the pollutants that are around, our bodies just can't keep up. Our bodies are literally like freaking out. They're like, oh my God, I can't do my job. There's too much going on. I'm dealing with too much shit. So help me. So this is why we incorporate little habits here and there to give our bodies a hand. Our bodies are begging for help, and we gotta listen. We gotta go like, I got you, don't you worry. So here are 8 things you can do that are super easy with ingredients you probably already have at home. If you don't, they're super easy to get. I'll add the links of the things I'm mentioning in the videos for you to make it even easier. So the number one thing you can do is to start your day with a tall glass of lemon or lime water. A lot of people already do that. It's so great to kickstart your digestion. Lemons and limes are super high in vitamin C, which are great for antioxidants that our bodies need to detoxify. So start your day with that. If you can do warm water, that's even better. Like, just don't do like freezing cold water, because that's a little too intense for your body. If you've been doing the lemon lime water for a while and you're like, I'm getting bored of it, I wanna venture out, I wanna turn it up a notch, I got a recipe for you. something, it's not my recipe actually. So it's a recipe I've adapted from Radhi Devlukia Shetty. I hope I'm not butchering her name. She is so great. If you don't follow her, give her a follow. She shares a lot of things about like health and wellness and recipes and all that good stuff. I highly recommend her her stuff. Like, she's great. She posted about this recently and I thought, let me like make my own version. So you're gonna take a jar. You're gonna add filtered water if possible. I squeezed a whole lime in there. Then you're gonna do about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of chia seeds. I didn't have chia seeds, so I did camelina seeds, which is pretty much the same thing. And then you're gonna add a bay leaf or two, depending on the size. And then you're gonna add a star anise or two, again, depending on the size. And you're gonna let this soak overnight and you're gonna drink this on an empty stomach. So we already talked about the benefits of lemon and lime, but the benefits of chia seeds, or in this case, camelina seeds, are really rich in fiber, which is great to get things moving, if you know what I mean. Then the bay leaves have a lot of antibacterial properties. And then, I added to mine turmeric, a little pinch of turmeric, which is my number 2. Start adding turmeric to all, not all, but like to a lot of different recipes. Like, you can add it to smoothies. I used to have oatmeal in the morning. I would sprinkle turmeric. If you eat like yogurt, you can add some turmeric to your yogurt. It's so great. There are so many benefits to turmeric, and it really helps your liver do its job. It's really, really beneficial for your liver and your kidneys, and it has a lot of like good things in there. So number 2, turmeric. Number 3, that I don't have at the moment, fresh cilantro. Fresh cilantro in your salads, in your soups, in your guacamole, in whatever you like, wherever you want to put cilantro. There are some smoothie recipes with cilantro. Cilantro is literally one of the best ways to help remove heavy metals from your body. So start putting cilantro everywhere, okay? And then number 4 that I also don't have, but I'll put a link, is dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is super great to help your body detox. It really works hand in hand with your liver to do all of its work. So drink dandelion tea. Dandelion root tea, even better. Number 5 is a recent discovery of mine. I am obsessed with this. Soursop leaves. So you make a tea with it. This is what it looks like. Soursops are, oh my God, they have so many benefits. I highly suggest you go read and learn about this, because I'm not going to list everything they do, but they are really high in antioxidant. They are anti-inflammatory. They also help your body. I have some notes here. They help reduce damage caused by free radicals in your stomach. And they also maintain your body's hydration, which is really important for number 6. Before I move on to number 6, I will do a separate video on how to make soursop leaves tea, because that's how much of a fan I am of this. I've been sending this to my brother. He loves it. He was dealing with some health concerns, and this has been like really helpful. So I highly suggest this. So my number 6 is to sweat. Sweat it out. The toxins can leave through your skin, through your pores. So if you have access to a sauna, a steam room, please do that like a couple times a week. It's so good for you. If you don't, get running. No, just kidding. Like, if you want, like, go for a run or have a good workout, really sweat it out. But if you don't want to do that and you want to sort of relax while you're sweating and you don't have a sauna or a steam room, if you have a bathtub, here's what you can do. Draw a bath with like the hottest water you can possibly handle. Don't burn yourself, okay? Don't blame me if like it was too hot. Like, okay, it's not my fault. Be smart about it, but don't go like soaking in lukewarm water. That's not the point. It defeats the purpose. You want the water to be very hot. You're gonna do 1 cup of Epsom salt, 1 cup of clay, bentonite clay, a powder. and you're gonna stay in there for as long as you possibly can. And man, let me tell you, when you're gonna get out of the bath, like, I mean, for as long as you can, like, maybe don't go over 20 minutes, because eventually, like, you'll start feeling really hot. Like the first time I did this, I was a little like, woo, when I got up, you know what I mean? So you wanna stay as long as you can within a reasonable time, you feel me? Okay, so what it does is that the clay absorbs toxins. This is why people do clay masks in their faces, because it draws out all the toxins, right? So if you take a bath with clay and Epsom salt, all the toxins are gonna come out, and then once you're out of the bath, you're gonna keep sweating. Like, it is so detoxifying. So highly, highly suggest you do that. So that was the number 6. Number 7, sleep. Sleep. It seems like such a no-brainer, but a lot of us don't sleep enough. And the thing is, our bodies work a lot while we're sleeping. So the more sleep you can give your body, the more you give it a chance to actually recover and work and do what it has to do. So sleep. If you're like conscious about doing a detox or helping your body detox, like, I suggest you like sort of build a better nighttime sleep routine to really maximize the amount of sleep you can have. Like, do a little, like, for the next few weeks, get really serious about your sleep. You'll see a huge difference in your body. Last but not least, number 8 is to start eliminating certain foods or taking a break from them for a certain period of time. Because, like, it's nice to give your body a rest from things that make it go on overdrive and make it work too hard. So things like coffee, alcohol, a lot of like heavy red meat, fried foods, overly salty foods, too much sugar, like all of this, if we get into the habit of doing that on the daily, like, we're just not giving our bodies a chance, you know? So to give it a break, I'm not saying like quit these things forever, and I'm not saying to quit these things all at the same time, but I'm saying like pick something that you've been indulging into a little too much and just tell yourself, you know what, like for the next 30 days, I'm not gonna have that. Like right now I'm doing a 30-day no sugar challenge because I was starting to feel like my body was craving something sweet every day, and I was like, that's a sign my body is communicating with me. Because this is the thing, our bodies communicate with us a lot and we don't listen. Start listening to your body. So here are some ways your body is telling you that you need to detox. If you start having cravings, if your skin is acting up, if you're all of a sudden breaking out a lot, or you're noticing like big changes in your skin, or your skin looks more dull, if you're sluggish, if you're more irritated, if you have lower energy, all of that are signs, are your body's ways to let you know, hey honey, I need help. Right? So listen to your body. So this wraps up today's videos. 8 things you can do to help your body detoxify naturally. Let me know what you're gonna try. Let me know if there are things that you already do, or let me know if I've missed something. If you're like, ooh, I've been doing this and it's been working great for me, like put it in the comments. I would love to know. Like I said, I'm a little geek when it comes to this, so I love learning new things. So feel free to share some of your tips with us and with me as well. And we'll see you guys very soon for another episode of Chozen Kitchen Edition. Bye.